In this video, I'm going to explain how to make something happen when a transition is finished coming in or finished going out. We're going to use something called event listeners to do that. You go to the actions frame. I've already imported all the transitions and all the easing methods. Now I'm going to type var space my capital T capital M colon transition manager capital T and capital M semicolon. That creates a new variable called myTM that is of the transition manager class. Press enter to go to the next line. Type var space my L capital L IS colon object with capital O. We're creating a generic object called myList. This object is going to be a listener for our transition manager. A listener listens to or catches or can react to information that is being broadcast by the object it's listening to. That might sound really confusing. Let me explain in a different way. When you run a transition and your transition's all the way done, Flash sends out like a type of a broadcast and says, "Alright, all my in transitions are done," or "Okay, all my out transitions are done." And to listen to and to react to those broadcasts, you just have to use something called a listener. It will make a little bit more sense as we do this. So go down a few lines. Now type my TM space equals space new transition manager capital T and a capital M open parenthesis. And now in here we say what object we're going to apply our transition to. That's going to be the movie clip I have on the stage. It's called MC_Sci. So now I'm going to type MC_Sci, close parenthesis, semicolon. Press enter again. Now we're going to create that object we made the variable for by typing my list capital L space equals space new space object open and close parenthesis semicolon. That just creates a new generic object called myList. Easy enough so far. Press enter a few times to go down a few lines. Now we're going to create the transition. So type my capital T capital M dot start transition with capital T open parenthesis open bracket. In this case, we don't have to identify the object the transition is being applied to because we already did right here. We're just going to do a zoom since it's fast. So type colon space zoom with a capital Z comma direction colon space transition dot in both I and N capitalized comma duration colon 1 comma easing colon regular dot ease in capital I close bracket close parenthesis semicolon. Now test the movie to see if it works. It zooms in. In the next video, we're going to apply the action script that makes the listener listen to your transition manager so it can react to the information being broadcast when the in transition is complete.